video that you are going to see during this press briefing on our YouTube channel, as well as our other social media platforms, Facebook and Twitter. So they will be available there. They will, of course, also be in this virtual one. Thanks for bearing with us. This is our first entirely virtual critical incident briefing. Appreciate you all for being here today. A couple reminders, like with our other briefings, there is not any availability for questions or comment after the chief's remarks. Also, unfortunately, will not be available for Spanish remarks after that. As I mentioned in the email, please do keep your cameras off. That's for the sake of my recording here, which brings me to that last point, that this will be recorded because, again, we put this part out over our social media as well. So just letting you all know that I will be starting the recording shortly after the chief's arrival. And if you don't mind holding on one more moment, and we will have the chief here and start the briefing. Thank you all for attending today.
All right, hopefully everyone can hear me all right. Can I get a thumbs up from you, Angela?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you, Chief.
All right, thank you very much. We'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Joseph Chacon. I'm the Chief of Police here with the Austin Police Department. The Austin Police Department continues to investigate the officer-involved shooting that occurred during the evening hours of Thursday, December 24th, 2021. APD is working diligently to build trust within our community. And to that end, we share information about a critical incident, such as an officer-involved shooting, within 10 business days of its occurrence. Transparency and accountability are key to our ability to serve the Austin community, so we will provide an account of this critical incident to help you understand the chain of events. APD is working with the Office of Police Oversight and the Travis County District Attorney's Office to release this video today. This presentation includes relevant audio and video from the ongoing investigation. This process is intended to provide our community with timely information about this recent incident. The details presented today are preliminary, as we are very early in the ongoing investigation. At approximately 10:36 p.m., APD responded to a 911 call reporting a two-vehicle crash at the intersection of US Highway 183 and Cameron Road. A caller stated that a man was bleeding from his face. Within moments of the first 911 call, several separate 911 calls were reported that a shirtless Hispanic male was walking in the area of the crash. The man was described as carrying and waving around a rifle. Further updates provided by the callers stated that the man was now pointing the rifle at people and firing gunshots into the air. APD officers responded to the area to locate the crash and the man with the rifle. At 10:56 p.m., an APD sergeant in the area in and around the 1900 block of East Anderson Lane heard a gunshot. 1 minute later, Officer Javier Rodriguez located a man who matched the description provided in the 911 calls, still carrying the rifle, walking southbound on the frontage road on the sidewalk in the 2400 block of northbound US Highway 183. This man was later identified as Juventino Navejar. Officer Rodriguez stopped his police vehicle, retrieved his department-issued shotgun, exited the vehicle, and commanded Mr. Navejar to drop the rifle. Mr. Navejar did not comply with those commands and continued to walk westward in the direction of the officer while holding the rifle. Officer Rodriguez fired one round from the shotgun, striking Mr. Navejar, who then fell to the ground. Officer Rodriguez continued to give commands, and he was able to move the rifle further away from Mr. Navejar. Additional APD officers responded to the scene and immediately began life-saving measures on Mr. Navejar. Austin Travis County EMS arrived on scene and transported him to a local hospital where he was treated and later released. Mr. Navejar was transported to Travis County Jail, where he was charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Mr. Navejar remains in custody for this charge. Mr. Navejar sustained serious injuries during this incident. However, they were not life-threatening. Witnesses and the officers on the scene did not sustain physical injuries. Investigators are in the very early stages of this investigation, and the information released includes preliminary information that the department has at this time. This incident was captured by body-worn and dash cameras. Body-worn and dash camera videos do not always capture everything the officer or witnesses saw or experienced during the incident. However, the footage helps us to understand what occurred. In compliance with state law that prohibits the release of certain information and to maintain the integrity of the investigation, the video materials you're about to see have been redacted. These videos include comprehensive footage of the officer's actions. This footage and audio contain graphic content and language. Viewer discretion is advised. We will begin with the 911 audio for the incident, followed by police radio traffic, then the dash camera video, and finally the officer's body-worn camera footage. We'll begin with the 911 audio.
Austin 911, do you need police, fire, EMS, or mental health services?
We just want to report an accident off 183 and Cameron Road at the intersection.
Anyone injured?
It looks like they are.
One moment.
Fire department, what's the address of your emergency?
It's on the interstate of 183 North and Cameron Road. There seems to be a collision.
183 in Cameron?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Hold on one moment.
Okay.
Are you at the site or are you gone?
No, we pulled over. It seems like the other vehicles pulled over as well.
Okay, were you involved in the accident?
No, sir. We passed by. Just it looks like it's recent because no EMS and nothing here yet.
Okay. All right. And I'm showing you at East Anderson Lane and Cameron right there. Okay. Yep, I have you, and we got the fire department on the way. Are there any injuries that you can tell?
It looked like there were people bleeding. A guy was bleeding from his face.
Okay. All right. Traffic. The fire department is on the way, and
Okay.
Can you give me a description of the vehicles?
It's a pickup and a minivan. It looks like a Ford pickup, like an 02 or 03 model. And the minivan looks like same and older, like a 2002 minivan.
Okay. And are you able to see everyone right now, or did you pass the accident?
I'm making a turnaround because I passed it because there was other cars behind me, but we just passed it up right now.
And your name, sir? Could you tell if the vehicles were in the roadway, or did they able to go?
No, it seems like one of them, by the look of it, man, looks like one of them passed the light and the other one hit him like on the side, like it was a collision. Like one of them ran the light. Mm-hmm. And it caused the other driver to run into the pole.
Okay. All right, the fire department will be there soon. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Austin 911, do you need police, fire, EMS? EMS or mental health services?
Police.
To what location?
There is a guy at the 180. There's an accident at 183 under the Cameron Road, under the bridge.
Sure. On the eastbound
And there's a guy walking around with a gun in his hand, man.
Okay. Is he white, black, Hispanic,
assault
Asian?
rifle.
What color? Yes, sir. Is he
He's
white, black,
Hispanic, I think.
Thank
He's
you.
Hispanic, no shirt
What color
on.
clothing? Okay.
No shirt.
One moment. Is he aiming at anyone, or is he just carrying it around?
No, he was just walking around the middle. I don't know if he was in a car. He was screaming something, and he's walking around in the middle of the intersection, like going back and forth under the bridge right there. I don't know if he's still there. I took off because I have a kid with me.
Yes, sir. What was the rifle, black?
It was black. Yeah, it looked like an AR-15.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And if you had to estimate roughly how old, your call is already in. These questions won't slow anything down, and I understand you're left. But if you recall what color pants or anything, if you had any tattoos.
They look like they may have been black. I'm not sure.
No problem, sir. All right. I do see that crash as well. I should be out there momentarily, sir. What's your name? Thank you, sir. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Anytime, sir.
Austin 911, do you need police, fire, EMS,
police,
health services? Hello, it's what address?
I was at a light on 290 and Cameron Road. It's like on the corner. There's a guy. He crashed into some other people, but I guess he took off down the street, and he has an AR-15 on him. He's like at the light, like swinging it everywhere, pointing at people. I took off on the red light.
Where is he right now?
He's on Cameron Road and 290 with no shirt. He's bald. He has like a bandana around his neck, and he has an M16.
Okay, what side on 290 is this?
It's on the left side crossing. Excuse me?
Is this the high school side or on?
No, it's like it's on the other side. It's on the other side by the Kip. No, there's a Kip next to a Wendy's and a 7-Eleven or a Shell. It's a store.
A Kip?
Yes, there's a Kip on Cameron Road and 290.
Okay, do you mean Cameron Road and 183?
What is this one? Yes, it's 183. I'm sorry. Yes, it's 183.
It's okay.
Cameron Road and 183. I'm just worried because he took off on those people and like they were hurt really bad. But I told him to leave because he was literally mad and he was pointing the gun at everybody. I had to take the red light.
Okay, and do you know where he is now? Is that where you were saying?
He's at the light. He's at the light on the, I would say it on the right side of 183. It's right in front of a store. I think it's a 7-Eleven or a Shell by a Wendy's. It's right in front of kids' school.
So he's at the Shell?
Yes, like on in front of the Shell at the light. Literally like where the two where you turn to go to the left on 183. He's like at a light.
Okay, is he in his vehicle?
No, he left the vehicle on the other side of the highway, of the freeway. I mean, he like walked and he just stayed at the light.
Okay, and what color shirt is he wearing?
He's not wearing a shirt. He has no shirt, the M16 on his hand, and he's bald. He has a bandana around his neck.
Is he a Hispanic male?
Yes, I think he was, or he might be black. I'm not sure. It's dark outside. He's Mexican, probably.
And you said
Hispanic.
And you said he's bald?
Yes, he's bald. He's like bald.
Did you see what color bottoms?
Black.
Are they pants or shorts?
Excuse me?
Are they pants or shorts?
They're pants, and he's wearing black shoes.
And what is your name? Okay,
I
he's
think
waving.
he was waving the gun around, and the other guys that left from the other truck that he had crashed into, they were hurt like really bad. But I told him to leave because he looked really angry, and I guess he was the one driving like a sand color van. It crashed into a pool, like it's literally on the middle of the road. It's blocking the. I don't know why y'all haven't got any calls, or I don't know if there's anybody that picked them up, but it's blocking the road.
we actually have an officer on scene right there right now. Let's see. And so you're already gone, correct?
took off because I had my son with me and I wasn't taking any chances.
Yeah.
Like, he was waving the gun and pointing at the cars that were at the light, so I took off.
Okay. And when was the last time you saw him? About how long ago?
Like about 10 minutes ago, he was still there. He was like drunk, like yelling at people and pointing the gun. He was aiming the gun up and down and at the cars. He was literally just at the light waiting.
And what kind of gun did you say it was?
It was a M16, an M16 rifle. Turn around, you're going to take it to you.
You said N as in Nancy?
Yes, M. I mean M.
M as in Mary?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for giving us a call. We do have
thank
help
you.
over there right now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm just worried because you never know what could happen other than that. Then
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, now we will play the officer's radio traffic.
Yeah, I just heard him shoot.
Unclear.
Where are you, Free Daddy? It's going to be this apartment complex somewhere in the middle. South side of 183. Just 706, I'm with them.
Unclear.
Heard it as I drove by. It sounded like it was somewhere in the middle of a complex. We're going to be on the eastbound, I guess, perimeter of it.
Five over there. Over here. He's on the westbound side. I need 75 now.
Here, one. Hit me with your light.
At 305, shots fired.
At this time, we'll play the dash camera video from Officer Javier Rodriguez's police vehicle.
Over there. Over here. I think he's on the westbound side. I need 75 now. Please drop that gun! Drop the rifle! Drop the rifle! 305, shots fired, one subject down. Please, do not move! Do not move! I'm on the westbound side, just west of 290. Start the, all right, I got everything. Do not move! Do not move!
And finally, we will show the body-worn camera from Officer Javier Rodriguez.
Your incident has been updated.
5, hold the air. Hold the air. .305, I see him. He's on the westbound side. I need 75 now. Police, drop that gun! Drop the rifle! Drop the rifle! I had a 305, shots fired, one subject down. Police, do not move! I'm on the westbound side, just west of 290. Start being, never mind, I got everybody coming. EMS, please. Do not move! Do not. One subject down, I'm holding over him. Officer involved. I got hit firearm. Hey, go gloves. I'm covering, put him in cuffs. We're starting medical. I'm covered. Need cuffs? I need medical on him now. Get your IFAC out, please. Get him in resting. Get him in resting position, please. IFAC. I need an IFAC. Will you secure that shotgun? Hey, he's in the face, in the.
Per APD protocol, the officer who fired his duty weapon, Officer Rodriguez, has been placed on administrative leave. The officer involved in this critical incident is identified as Officer Javier Rodriguez, and he has 2.5 years of service with the Austin Police Department. Officer Rodriguez wore his standard APD-issued uniform with a protective vest and patches reading the word police, and wore a body-worn camera, which is being released today. APD will conduct 2 concurrent investigations into this incident. A criminal investigation by the APD Special Investigations Unit in conjunction with the Travis County District Attorney's Office, and an administrative investigation conducted by the APD Internal Affairs Unit with oversight from the Office of Police Oversight. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 512-472-TIPS, or you can use the new Crime Stoppers app. The video materials you viewed today, along with this press conference, is being live streamed online, and playback will be available on the APD YouTube page. This concludes today's critical incident video release process. Thank you for your attention and your attendance.
Thank you all again, and I will have these uploaded on our YouTube if you need to download them there as well, within, I'd say, about an hour at the longest.